Good to go. Well, very excited for our guys. Another good step in the right direction. Give a lot of credit to Rutgers. Obviously, a very good football team. Fought to the end. We tried to give that one away. I thought we won it. There's no doubt in my mind that was a pick, but at the end we've got to flip that baby back, and then just obviously a great play at the end with Pat Bryant and Luke Altmaier continue to make great plays. Give a lot of credit to our resiliency. Our coaches just really stayed with the plan. The wholehearted effort by all three phases: offense, defense, special teams. Hank Beatty and that big return at the beginning of the year or beginning of the game, felt like a year ago, and obviously only got 3 points out of it, but just a lot of credit to our guys. Got one more left. Got a rivalry game against Northwestern this week to get to 8 wins is absolutely awesome, with an opportunity to make a big week this week. So with that, I'll open up questions. I think the only thing injury-wise, Seth, shoulder injury, I don't know anything about it at this point other than he just couldn't finish.
Bret, this is the fourth quarter comeback when you've had overtime, whatever. But Luke and Pat obviously have asserted themselves in those moments. All the quarterbacks, receivers you've had, what is it about them in those moments where they can make those plays?
I think it goes back all the way to last January. You could see those two start to develop a relationship beyond what they did last year and continue to put themselves all spring, all summer, timing, resiliency. I think that's Pat's third winning touchdown end game play. He's still not in the Blitnikoff, so if we can have a write-in campaign, holy Jesus, like he's literally one of the best receivers in the country, and we can't get him on the Blitnikoff. So Blitnikoff, please hear me. Just really a really intelligent player. Pat is so aware of his surroundings. Just that last play, I thought he was going to the sidelines, and then he saw that corner, right, and he took off and knew we could get there. We said it was a play that we had to have. If we got the first down, we call it a church play where they got to get down. But he saw the end zone and had 4 seconds to spare.
Bret, no brainer after the missed field goal to go for it.
Yeah,
just no doubter.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as Greg called the touch, I knew I could see him over there, and we always tell our guys to hit the field goal, right? The operation to hit it. So Chalice hit one from 60 plus in practice, but that one was going to be a stress, and obviously when they missed that bad, I knew he could come back and hit it from there. So that's when we went with the play, and that was a deep dig, and then it just they got out leverage there and a really good play.
Were you expecting them to try to ice you guys with the timeout?
Yes.
So that was the plan.
Yes.
Trying to kick in
Yeah, I knew that they had those to burn over there. He was definitely going to ice them. No, I didn't respect the result of that, right? So then quick audible there and definitely made the right situation.
I guess maybe beyond the game-winning drive in the fourth quarter, I mean, you had the quick one, and then the 12-play drive, and then that last one. Just what did you like in those moments where?
Well, I thought we could attack them in the air, right? We really liked our matchup on the perimeter. I thought they were getting a little handsy, so we knew we were going to get some holding calls too, and those were big in the second half. Get a lot of credit to those officials; they did a hell of a job. So I think the big thing for us, right, is just take advantage of the plays that we got and make it. Come on in, Robert. Come on in.
Thanks, Bret, a characteristic of the penalties.
Yeah, I think we were 8th in the country in fewest penalties, and they were 7th, right? But we definitely held up our end of the bargain. We got a lot of them. The self-inflicted, obviously, the inexcusable one from Gabe had him stopped. There's a lot of things to clean up, a lot of things that we left on the field out there, but I'm excited about the result.
What do you think the way you guys ran the ball, Josh in particular, and how that complemented?
Josh and then Aiden had that nice bounce down there on the goal line. I just give a lot of credit to our running back room. Thad does a great job with those guys. Khalil got in there. All 3 of those guys added in there. I thought our offensive line all week felt good about the run game. And then I tell you, the big run by our quarterback there at the end when he kept it. He's a very dynamic runner. A lot of people don't give him credit for that, but he's a very gifted athlete who can run.
Is that an underrated part of his game, would you say?
Probably,
Or
yeah, I think so. He's got that frat boy look, right? Kind of pretty boy, just kind of always has that moxie to him, but he's a really great kid from Mississippi who plays a little chip on his shoulder, and he definitely has the ability to run.
One other injury, just Zakari didn't finish the game. It didn't look like what's his.
He just was real sore. I think he had an ankle during the course of the week, but I'll give him credit. He's like, Coach, I can't go, right? And Capka Jones, who came in last week and did a heck of a job. I thought him, Colin Dixon, we were down. Malik couldn't go today as well. We traveled Malik and Kanena, but both those guys couldn't go. So Step has done obviously Pat Bryant's a very special player, but I think those guys would tell you the connection that Step has had with those wide receivers and the way they performed is really, really special.
Kind of a big day for Central Illinois. Hank, his first touchdown catch, Aiden, his first run of the season. I mean, just to see those two guys.
Yeah, Central Illinois' finest, and I know Central Illinois is home cheering probably really, really loud, but I felt Aiden Lawfrey coming along. He's really looked good the last 2 or 3 weeks in practice. Obviously, Josh's number was called quite a few times last week, but I thought Aiden has been waiting for that moment, that chance. And then Hank Beatty, man, he is just, in the punt return game, and then obviously that was he broke out of his route on that scramble. Luke avoided the rush, right, ducked under that guy's arm, and just a really nice ad-lib play.
What was your vantage point of the halftime, the scuffle coming out of halftime? Both sides.
Well, I just the game management. Well, we had an issue coming out here. We warmed up down there you warm up at halftime. When you come out, you warm up where you warm up a pregame. All of a sudden, I look down there and it's like everybody's going nuts. I'm like, why are they down there? That's our end zone, right? So I know I heard Greg come in at the end and said, this is where they always line up or warm up, which might be the case, but then just let us know. I mean, we have a halftime routine. We're very clear about what we do. I have no idea what had happened, so it's something I think they'll get worked out.
Brett, so many close wins in this season. What's this feel like? As you I know you still got one more opportunity, but as you look at how you've come back from all of these, like how do you kind of look at all of this?
Well, I think our guys would tell you we do a lot of situational football. We do, I heard Barry saying I clicked over when they scored. I clicked over before that because I was going to use some defensive timeouts. I heard Barry saying to Luke, he said, we're built for this. This is what we're made of. Like, I heard that talk going through him. I don't think there's anybody that took that field that didn't expect him to have success. If dig in the end zone, I thought we'd get a field goal shot. Again, Luke, on Friday, we meet and we go through end of half, end of game. He makes an edit. I sent him a tape probably with 100 plays on it or so, and he cuts it down to about 15, 16 plays, and he's just so confident when he's talking in that group. It's just me and Art and Donovan and Kirkland, and just to hear him speak it has been pretty awesome to witness it this year.
If you answered this already, I apologize.
Sure.
Were you thinking of wanting Pat to go down when he circled back?
Well, so when we sent the play in, we called it church, which means if you get yourself in an open field, right, and you can't get to the end zone, you got to go down, right? Yeah. When he broke across, we knew it was going to be the deep day, right? And he made a nice catch, and then I think he might have started running for the sideline and then realized he had leverage on the field and took off.
Yeah.
4 seconds to spare, Robert.
Sure, plenty of time.
Probably goes without saying. I know Luke.
I think there's a lot of people going, go down, go down, go.
I know Luke has obviously a lot around him.
Yeah.
Right now, you've been around for a while, but when you have a quarterback who's capable of doing what Luke is capable of doing, what does that do for you guys as a team?
I think it builds confidence in everybody, right? I think not just Luke and the receivers and the offense, but I think it builds confidence in our team, our defense. Everybody just plays a little bit of an edge. I think we always feel we have a chance. Some of those 50-50 balls I think are more 75-25. I think there are balls that you would normally call them the other way, but he's just so his demeanor. You guys interview him. He doesn't really say much, but what he says with confidence. I think that's pretty awesome.
It's 2 games now where James Kurtz has been in a bigger role with Dell now. Just what have you liked about what he's kind of done into that?
Yeah, James, and then I saw Malachi in there, and then Ryan Mead, because Dylan came down, we gave the captain responsibility to Ryan Mead, who's a walk-on kid from out here in New York, so it meant a lot to him. But James Kurtz is just a very intelligent player, got a lot of savvy to him. He's scrappy. He got his thumb back this week. He got his cast cut down, so he was all excited. He had a actual use of his hand, which I think he used well, and he's really gotten better the last 2 games, so I'm excited to see the film today.
After the timeout and the miss kick, did you sense an excitement or an energy of the guys that it clearly wasn't, oh no, we have to go for it?
Yeah, no, I 100%. So as soon as I saw that ball go in the air, I'm like, hey, call the offense, Barry, get him up. I said, we knew the play that we were going to go to, and yeah, I think I'd say if I didn't think it was going to have a touchdown, I thought we'd get a shot, right? I thought we could get down and have a better shot at a field goal.
What do you think of the way Matt Bailey had a big force fumble?
Yeah.
What do you think, and what has he given you with more snaps over these last few
Matt's
games?
playing as best of football as I've seen him play. Just very explosive. He's sudden. They played a lot of 10 personnel today, so he was actually covering a wideout, which, I think a year ago at this time I wouldn't know if that could happen, but he did it really, really good today. I thought our guys did some things on the perimeter. I thought both of our corners, Kirk and then also Juice got in there at the end. Corey Cox was in there early on, but I give a lot of credit to that quarterback, poor soul. He was the quarterback of Minnesota last year when we beat him, and now he's here and got this. We're probably not on his Christmas list, I'm sure.
Bro, what's the significance of this, do you think, for your bowl positioning,
Yeah.
recruiting, just continuing the momentum?
Yeah, we got ranked in the CFP last week. I expect us to climb. Crazy things can happen. I know somebody put that out there, right? There's been 9-3 football teams that have been in the top 12. I remember when I was at Arkansas, we beat Ole Miss and LSU back to back. They were both, I believe, in the top 10. And we shut them both out, but I think Ole Miss finished 12 that year in the CFP. So crazy things happen. You know, we'll see where we go.
Okay.